Adventure on Klee Island. Writer Tanuka Bhaumik Endo. Publisher National Book Trust, India. Story: The Idea. Next day, the three friends met at the school atrium to discuss ways of meeting Dr. Mikedos, to at least get to talk to her. If we somehow get an appointment with her, we can fly over and meet her, suggested Neil. Yeah, agreed Aran. And the island is close enough so that the tickets won't be very costly. Our pocket money can cover the expenses. Yours maybe, but not ours, demurred Lisha, knowing that Aran's parents were wealthy and gave him a much bigger allowance than Lisha and Neil got. Don't worry about the money. You can borrow some from me now and pay back later. Is that okay? Said Aran. Now, let's get on with our plan to meet up with Dr. Mikedos. Should we just call up and try to get an appointment or send her an email? Neil had an idea. We can tell her that we are making a video on birds for our school project and need her expert opinion. We can also try and get some clips of the birds she has. Great idea, cried Aran and Lisha together. Suddenly, the three children realized that they were the only students left inside the atrium. The break was over. Rushing out to their respective classes, they made hurried plans to meet later in the evening. In his big house, Aran had a nice basement with a naturally cool environment. He had furnished it after his own taste, which meant shape-shifting walls and couches and latest technical gadgets like virtual playstations. Aran, Neil, and Lisha met there in the evening, and the fourth member in the meeting was Kay. Putting their heads together, they came up with a message which read like this. Dear Dr. Mikedos, we are the students of Sector M School in Sileria State. Could you please give us an interview for our school project on the topic birds? We would also like to film some of the rare species of birds that you have. If you would kindly allow us, please let us know the dates that would suit you for the interview. The reply to the email was quite prompt but negative, and the children were taken aback by the harshness of the refusal. I cannot give any interview, and certainly not to school children. Please do not waste my time with such requests. She certainly sounds eccentric, commented Neil. Well, she's quite old, you know, Neil, reasoned Lisha. Still, she does sound quite rude. Aran was not to be deterred, however. Should we try to call her? There's a number listed here. He pointed at the computer screen, but the phone kept ringing and no one answered. Repeated attempts failed as the children could not receive any image on the video phone. Let's pack up for today. I'm sure one of us will think of some way to get in touch with her, said Lisha. The others agreed, and Aran reluctantly waved goodbye to his friends. The next day was a holiday. Lisha and Neil were sleeping late when a shrill, insistent beeping sound woke them up. Lisha rubbed her eyes as she watched her brother jump up and reach for his phone. It was Aran, sounding excited and breathless. I got through to Dr. Mikedos. How did you manage to do that? The brother and sister duo were astonished. I had woken up in the middle of the night, you know. This bird business was worrying me, and I could not sleep peacefully. As I went to drink some water, I just thought of trying to call the old lady once more. And guess what? She came on the line and promised to give us an interview a week from today. It is over the weekend, so we won't miss school. But there was something odd. What? Leisha and Neil cried out together. She sounded a little strange, you know. For one thing, she was whispering into the phone. The video image also wasn't clear. The light in her room seemed to be dim. And why did she email such a curt reply and then agree to meet us when I called late in the night? You are right, agreed Leisha. Something strange is going on there. Still, if we have to make it for the interview, we'd better get ready. It's next weekend, just a few days away. Wow, we had better read up something on birds. Neil was laughing as Aran rang off. Till yesterday, I hardly remembered they existed. And we must also get permission from our parents, Leisha reminded him. We'll solve all that, don't you worry. Clee Island, here we come, cried her brother and sprang out of bed.